Questions 13 and 14. Quite twisting and confusing it was. Okay, listen. B, ride a horse. They only said you could see the horse. But about riding, they did not say anything. About homemade bread, A, he said you can see the demonstration of homemade bread. But the word buy was not there. They did not mention whether you can buy it or not. It's basically C, ride on a tram. C and no. D is buy copies of original posters. It's not that. It's actually E, go down a coal mine. At the end, he mentioned that we'll arrange a tour underground and all that. I'll send you this audio. You have the handout at home. You can practice. Don't worry at all. Right? Okay. Now we move on to a map, please. Questions 15 to 20. Label the map below. Write the correct letter A to I. Now, whenever there is a map and they have given the words over here, and in the map they only have options A, B, C. And this map is dangerous. Why? Because sometimes in the map they mention the words. Some places they mention, some places are missing. But over here they have only mentioned entrance. After entrance, you got to find your way on your own. Right? So there is nothing that you can read on the map. It's a good idea to see what the questions are. Otherwise, whenever there is a map, you need to read the map because the places are very, very simple. So let's take a look. Brampton Open Air Museum. Now we understand this is the map of the museum. Okay, and entrance, so it means audio will start from entrance. So that is the point where you are going to put your pen. Question number 15, exhibition center. Now first they will tell you where the exhibition center is, and for map there are two important things. Whenever there is a map, the language they use for maps, there are two things which are important. Number one, that is the language they use for directions. Giving way, go straight ahead. On your first right, on the second left, go down the street and take the left, take the right, first right, bend, corner. And then the second thing is preposition. In front of, behind, in the corner, opposite, along, next to, crossing. Crossing means opposite. So prepositions and directions. And by the way, I have prepared a handout. I'll share that handout in class WhatsApp group so you can benefit from there. Okay, so I play the audio. Let's just go through the questions. 16 is High Street. Again, do not read article. You don't need to read the exhibition, the High Street. So I'm reading the questions. Exhibition center, High Street, farmhouse, coal mine, manor house, railway station. One by one they will tell you, and the point is entrance. From entrance they will take you there. Okay, you can do another thing. Instead of, because you know, if you're holding a pen in this hand and you are going through the map and then suddenly you go back to question number 15 to write E, you know what will happen? When you come back to the map, the audio will have gone somewhere. So it's a very good idea that in front of these like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, you can write question number. For example, as they say, the first is exhibition center. So in order to go to the exhibition center, this is the main entrance. You walk along the main entrance until you reach a square. From there, take the left turn, right? And if they say something like that, so if they take you, for example, exhibition center is H, so you can write with H 15. Okay, 15 you can write, and this hand should be here and this hand should be on the questions like this. One hand, one finger on the questions so that you move on. Now it is 15, now it is 16, now it is 17 and all that. One hand here and this here, and you can just write that. Okay, let's try it like this. And don't be afraid.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 15 to 20.
Even if you lose the track with the audio, you can always catch it from the next question. Now for example, you are doing question number 16, High Street. You lost it. Then you can come to farmhouse and wait for the audio. They will tell you next is the farmhouse and all that. Okay? Sequence में हो गई. Yeah. They're all in sequence.
Now listen and answer questions 15 to 20.
Now, if you'd like to look at your map, we'll begin our tour. The site is a bit like a circle with the railway going round the edge. You can see where we are now by the entrance, and we're going to start by walking to the high street. We'll go to the crossroads in the middle of the map and go straight on, making our way between two buildings on either side of the path. The larger one is an exhibition centre, but it's not open today, unfortunately. The other building is offices. The path leads directly to the High Street building, which is at the opposite side of the site to the entrance. Here you're free to wander around and take a ride up and down on a tram. We'll then take the path which follows the railway line and crosses it to the farm. If you wish, you can have tea in the farmhouse, and there'll be time to look at the animals and the machinery. Then we cross the railway line again and visit our special attraction, which is the coal mine. It's just in front of us, here at the entrance. We'll return to the crossroads and walk through a small wooded area to the manor house. This is one of the original buildings on the site and belonged to a wealthy farmer. You can look round the house and gardens and talk to our guides who can tell you what it was like to live there. We will then follow a path which goes past the pond and will take us to the railway station, which is situated between the path and the railway line. Finally, we'll take the steam train back around the site, passing alongside the high street and the coal mine back to the entrance. So, if you'd like to follow me...
That was confusing. I tell you why. The first thing is they have not given any information on the map. The second thing is they took one round. Otherwise, you know what they do? From entrance, first they take you to a place, then come back. Then for example, exhibition center, they will tell you where exhibition center is from the entrance. Then for high street, again they will take you from there and like that. But in this case, what they did, they took one round and from one place they took you to another and all that. Anyways, let's see. Question number 15, what is your answer? It's E for elephant. As they said, two buildings and the bigger one. So bigger one is E. Question number 16, the high street. A for apple. Okay. Question number 17, farmhouse. He took you and crossed the railway line and yeah, it is C actually. Very good. Question number 18, the coal mine. It's H. Okay, H, because from there he took you and he mentioned it's in front of the entrance. So coal mine is H. Question number 19. It is F. He used the word woods. Woods means forest. So you can see the trees. So this word woods actually take you there. W-O-O-D-S. Woods is used for forest. So it's F. And the railway station, B for boy. For that he said it's between that road and the railway line and steam engine and all that. So this map was tricky, but I'll send you the audio and you can listen to it again. Okay, let's move on, please.